You're listening to Historical Perspectives with Mr. Mault. Learn about life by looking at our history. Teachers, for more information about historical perspectives, search Mr. Mault's Marketplace on Teachers Pay Teachers or at mrmaltmarketplace.com. Happy learning!
Art class saved my dad. The ugliest shirt in the world is the shirt we love most in my house. It's because it saved my dad. Here's what happened. "Happy birthday, Dad," I said, handing him the gift I made. In art class, we learned how to make tie-dyed shirts. Everyone else made one for themselves, but I remembered that Dad's birthday was coming up. I grabbed an extra-large white shirt and used that one in class. It turned out perfectly. The bright colors swirled and twirled like melted Skittles in a windstorm. "Thank you, little buddy," Dad said and pulled the shirt from my plastic wrapping. I have to brag that my dad is pretty nice, and he'll pretend to like anything you give him. But he really liked this shirt, though. I could tell because he put it on right away. He pulled it right over his work shirt and tie and stood up to show my sister. She liked it too. It was, however, a little gigantic for him. Even over his work clothes, it hung loosely around him, and the short sleeves went to his elbows. It'll probably shrink, I hoped. Who cares if it doesn't? I love it. He picked me up and gave me thank you kisses on my head. I could smell his coffee breath. Gotta get to work now, though. I'll see you kids for dinner, okay? He pulled the shirt off over his head, and I gasped. "Dad?" He looked down at his work shirt and saw tie-dye colors all over it, red and blue on his shoulders, and yellow and green all over his tie. I can't even remember the colors that mixed up on his buttons. I'll bet the shirt wasn't dry when I wrapped it, and I just didn't notice. "Oh, I'm so sorry," I said, trying not to cry. "Don't worry, little buddy. Now I have 2 tie-dye shirts. Cool." He winked and ran up the stairs 2 by 2 to get a new shirt. None of his other shirts were ironed, so he had to do that too. When he was finally dressed and ready to go, his coffee was cold. So he made a full thermos of fresh coffee, and then he left. All those little things took a little time and made him a little late. And being a little late turned out to be a big thing. You see, he worked in the World Trade Center, and 9/11 happened while he was getting on the subway. If the colors were dry on that shirt I gave him, he might have been in his office in one of those towers that collapsed. We love that shirt so much.
Thanks for listening to this Historical Perspective. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe. Also, search for Historical Perspectives on Teachers Pay Teachers to learn more about other topics, such as the Golden Gate Bridge, Henry Ford, schools in the early 1900s, and so much more. Happy learning!